This is a channeled message as well as a spiritual gift activation if you have Pisces as your sun, moon, or rising sign. And you're going to want to save this video so you can listen to it again in the future, and remember to give a follow to join the community. I channeled this message while I was in the bathtub, which feels very Piscean. So when I went to your energy field, I saw you as a koi fish, and those are often representative of Pisces energy. And you were swimming around in this pond. And koi fish are representative of good fortune, abundance, and wisdom. The energy that you were giving as this koi fish was swimming around aimlessly, and you were in this like really small pond just going in circles. This is when a hawk swooped down out of the sky, picked you up, and took you and dropped you into a stream. Hawks are representative of seeing things from a higher perspective, keen vision, as well as swiftness. The reason it dropped you into the stream is because the water there is free flowing, and that is representative of having your channels of abundance and wealth opened up at a greater capacity. This is when your higher self told me that you recently had a new opportunity show up, or there is going to be one on the way. However, it involves another person, and you're a little wary about that because you have been wronged in the past when you have collaborated with others. But then they said, just as the hawk meant you no harm, we cannot pass judgment on everyone who is trying to support us, just as we cannot turn a blind eye and accept help from everyone. They said, well, you will know when the time is right. That is utilizing your tools of discernment and your intuition. We went into a different section of your energy field, and a woman with a kimono appeared, and she gestured and said, come with me. And she took us to a tea house, and then you and I were sitting at one of those really low tables and holding a cup of tea, and she said, look in it and tell me what you see. At the bottom there were tea leaves, which is a form of oracleization, divination. Then you and I were sucked into the tea leaves and came out in the tundra. There was so much snow and wind everywhere. You and I were wearing these big puffy jackets and had a hat, scarf, and mittens on. You looked at me and said, we can't stay here. We need to go find shelter. So we started walking, and we found a cave and set up a little campfire inside. I walked over to the wall and it said, look, there's all of these drawings and symbols here. So you got up, walked over, and placed your hand on them. All of these symbols and inscriptions, pictures of animals, started coming off of the wall onto your skin and covered your entire body. You lit up like a Christmas tree. It's just so incredibly bright, and started dematerializing. And before you completely vanished out of existence, we touched fingers like this because I was trying to grab your hands. Like that one painting, I don't remember what it's called. I think Michelangelo painted it, and it's like, I think it's like God or an angel and Adam, like something. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we touched fingers, and then we were sucked into this portal together. I was looking around and I said, where are we? He said, the control center of my mind. I need to find something. I asked, what are you looking for? He said, I need a file. So he walked over to a cabinet, and the file is supposed to be representative of a chapter in your Akashic Records, what ended up being an incarnation. And you know how they're in alphabetical order? Oftentimes you went to the section with R and then found it and then pulled it out. This is not necessarily a perfect representator of what it looked like, but it's enough for the imagery. So when you open it up, it is the blueprint of the genetic makeup of a different incarnation of yours. You looked at me and asked, do you see that? And it was a chromosome, like an individual chromosome, and said, I am going to need this. You closed the chart, and I said, what do we do now? He said, okay, I need you to stand back. A holographic projector appeared in front of you, like a big giant wall. I mean, it's see-through, but you know, like something you see like Iron Man, like him messing with his like electronics or whatever. Anyway, so you're looking at it, and it was your own genetic makeup in this incarnation. You took the chromosome, which you basically copied, and added it to your own system. and said, I need this for medical knowledge. This is a special lens of perception that I can see through to see other people's genetic makeups. When you activate this gift, it's almost like this little square that appears in front of your eye, like a hologram that you see through. You can look at people's blueprints that they have. This is when I saw the depth level of what you're able to do, because it wasn't just the incarnation that you're currently looking at. It is all of these multitudes of slides. You're seeing like in a lab where they're doing testing on like microscope slides, and then they have them in these little bitty containers, and then they have them in a row like this. That's what the symbolism looked like. And what that was referring to was not only being able to see people's genetic makeup in this incarnation, but multitudes of different timeline versions of them in their Akashic records. This is a form of timeline healing. What your energy body, astral body, said, I have always been a medical intuitive, but I needed this special ability from a different lifetime to enhance this gift to a multi-dimensional level. Basically being able to see at deeper depths within others or within self. I would love to hear in the comments if this message resonated with you, if there was any specific symbolism that was very synchronistic. The koi fish, the woman with the kimono, the tundra with the cave drawings, or being at the control center of your mind. If you would like to dive deeper into your energetics, spiritual gifts, soul's history, I offer Akashic Record readings. You can find those in my bio, in the comments, and I'm wishing you a very magical day.